Right, I know I said at the end of this video that I'm not going to upload it until I've completely finished it, bottled, and then I'm tasting the beer. I've changed my mind. I want to know if I've done anything wrong, anywhere I can improve on. Just let me know, drop it down in the comments. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. Welcome back for another brew day with a Big Belly Brewer. Today we're doing a smash beer, which is single malt and single hop. I'm going to be using Maris Otter, 1 kilogram. And then I've got some mosaic hops as well, which I'm going to be using. So, excuse any background noise we get today. I've got the kids around today, so they're going to be playing in the background. Yeah, apart from that, I've got my water heating up. We've got 3 litres of water coming up to 75 degrees Celsius. Not too far off. I managed to get my grains and hops from a local brewery, Leon C Brewery. Thank you very much for helping me out with this. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get some more beers on the go now we've got a supply of grains. Happy days. So yeah, once this comes up to temperature, we're going to throw our 1 kilogram of Maris Otter oats in, Maris Otter malt in there, and then we're going to cover it up and leave it for an hour to stand at 75 degrees Celsius. Hopefully we can maintain that temperature. And while I'm doing this today, I'm going to be drinking one from the keg, a homebrew. This one was a Mangrove Jack's Helles Lager, but I've got to dry hop it, so it's a bit, no hops in this one. Still turned out to be a really nice beer though, even though I didn't add any hops to it. So I was quite surprised with. Right, slowly getting there. We're at 66 degrees at the moment. So, yeah. I think I'll come back once we're up to temperature. Up there. Right. We are currently sitting at, give it a mix. Yeah, a little low. We're sitting at 70. I'm just going to up them a little bit. Right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add a lid. Pop that on there. Then we're going to wrap it up. Wrap it up with a towel. Try to keep all that heat in there. Another one here. There we go. Right, we're going to leave this for an hour. I'm going to go and drink my beer and chill out. And I'll be right back. Thank you very much. So that's our hour up. We'll have a look at what we've got inside here. Right, so what we do now is I've got 4 litres of water heating up in another pan. We're going to strain this one, put the bag, the muslin bag with the grains into there. It's called a batch sparge, so we run more water through it to try and get the rest of the sugars out of the starch and the sugars out of the grains. One of these. So let's give you a little look at what we've got going on in our pot. That's our grains and our water. We use 1 kilogram of Maris Otter oats. Maris Otter. So I keep calling them oats and hops. So that's looking good. Our temperature. When I first checked it, it had dropped down to 69. So we did lose a little bit of heat through it, but not too much, I don't think. Should be okay. Right. So what I'm going to do, put that on there, drop the grains on that. We're going to leave that to sit for 10 minutes while my other pot of water comes up to temperature. Once that's up to temperature, I'll come back to the video, right? Right, water's almost up to temperature. We're going for 85 degrees in our second pot. Got 4 litres of water in there boiling up. So now, we add our bag of grains. We're going to give that a stir. Right, I'm going to turn the heat off. Heat off, give it a stir. And then I'm going to come back. Oh, get it on the hook. I'm going to come back in about 10 minutes time and we'll carry on. About 10 minutes soak up. Let's get rid of that. Put that up there. Right, I'm going to leave that to sit for 15, well, a couple of minutes, I know, 10 minutes. Just try and let as much of that water drop out, whatever you want to call it. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah, then we'll be back. I don't really want to strain the bag. A lot of people say don't strain your bags. But this recipe says you should. But I'm just going to leave it for a little while and then we'll come back when it's ready to start our boil. We've got our sparged water and now the rest of it. So now we're going to pour it all into one. I think Argos might have lied to me about these pots being 10 litres. It's only 7 and it's right up to the top already. But it's big enough for what we're doing, thankfully. Right, so now I'm going to get the heat on. I'm going to bring it up to boiling point. Shouldn't be too far from it as it is anyway. Let's see if we can see it. Right up to 65 degrees, so it shouldn't be too much longer. Then we'll be ready to go. In the meantime, I'm going to go pour a beer. There we go. Nice pint straight from the keg. Oh, nice. It's looking a bit darker than what I expected. Thought it was going to be a bit of a lighter colour. So we're brewing a pale beer. But that could all change while we're boiling. Right, so let's check the temperature. Where are we at now? Still not near it yet. What do you want? More water? Go get your cup. Yeah, go on, you drink it. Go in the front room and drink it. Go sit down. Go back, been in a little while. There's a lot of talk about water profiles. Usually when I'm doing my beer kits, I just use water straight from the tap. I haven't got any pH meters or anything like that to check my water profiles. So all I've done is today I've used it straight from the filtered water line on the front of the fridge. So hopefully that'll be good enough. We'll soon wait and see. I'm going to do 3 hops additions. As I said, it is a single malt and a single hop beer. So I'm only going to be adding mosaic hops, but we add them at different intervals. I'm going to be adding my first one at the 60-minute mark, which is the start of the boil. That adds our bitterness. I'm going to add one at 15 minutes from the end of the boil. Then I think I'm going to do another one at 5 minutes from the end of the boil. That'll be it. No dry hopping. I'm just going to add 5 grams at each interval. I don't really know what I'm doing. It's all guesswork for me at the moment because I've never done an all grain beer before. So yeah, we'll see how it goes and we can adjust it next time round. I've got enough to do another batch. I'm only doing small batches of beer. It's only going to be 5 litres. So I'll fit in one of my Demi Johns, little plastic ones, just to trial it out, and then I'll bottle it. So yeah, let's see how we're getting on for temperature. It's taking longer than what I thought. We're only up to 71. Well, we might as well just skip the video through and I'll come back when it's at boiling point. Right, we're up to our boil. So first things first, that's our 5 grams of mosaic hops straight in. And then, so it's going to overboil already. It's going to be a fucking disaster, innit? You can tell. So that's our mosaic hops. So that's our mosaic hops in. I'll have to keep an eye on this because it looks like it's going to boil over. Hopefully it doesn't. Oh fuck! Almost forgot to start my timer. Do 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 do. And we're going. Right, I'll be back in 45 minutes. It'll only be a second or two to you. Right, we're back for our 15-minute edition. That's what we're looking like. Up straight in there. Using hot pellets. That's what I was able to get. That's what I got from my local brewery. So now that one's added, I'm going to leave it for another 10 minutes and I'm going to come back to add our final hop addition. Hopefully I don't fall asleep because I'm shattered. Almost nodded off just now. Thankfully I didn't. That could have wouldn't have ended well. And we're back for our final hop addition. And this one we've got another 5 grams of mosaic hops. Check out the hop job. Alright, we'll leave that one for another 5 minutes. And then we'll stick it in the sink and try and cool it down as quick as we can. I haven't got a bag of ice, I've got ice on the freezer, so I'm going to start dispensing that now. Get a jug of it ready, get the sink ready, get it cleared, and yeah, it's looking good. We are now at our final hop addition. I wasn't going to do one at flame out, but I changed my mind and I'm going to do one. So another 5 grams there, and that will give us a nice aroma. Now it's smelling nice. So turn the heat off, give them a stirring. Right, I'm just turn the lid up and transfer this to my sink. There we go. Get some water in there. Didn't get around to dispensing my ice, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to add the ice around it to keep it cooled down as quick as we can. Around 30 degrees Celsius. So I've got my sieve, got my muslin bag, so clean and sanitize, so my hands. I'm going to pour it into there to try and filter out some of these hops. Hopefully you can see a nice colour on it as well. Fucking brilliant having a keg in the fridge. Oh, these are taking a while to go down. So I'm hoping to do another video today. I seem to go through these kegs quite quickly. So we're going to be doing another beer kit. It's a Cooper's European Lager. I'm a big fan of it. So I'm going to be adding that one later on. Hopefully later on today. If not, it'll be tomorrow night. But yeah, we'll see how we get on with that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do after that. Look, always looking for suggestions. If you have a juice or anything you want to try, want me to make like a hard cider from, just drop it down in the comments and I'll see what I can do for you. I'm always looking to try new things. There's probably a better way of doing this. I don't know what those brews I said earlier on. So this is how I'm doing it. Right. Every mouthful of beer helps. Bring that a day. This was all sanitised, by the way. Once it's all cooled down, everything that touches it has to be sanitised. Otherwise you risk infection. Leave a little thermometer that. Got a little spray bottle of sanitizer in there. Just give it a little spray. We can double check our temperature. Down to 28. So we're getting there. I think I'm going to stick it in my fermenter anyway. Don't like it sitting on the side like that, risk of infection. So, I'm going to do this. Not sure this is going to go down too well. I've got a feeling it's going to go horribly wrong, but we shall give it a try. Probably should have siphoned it. I've got a feeling it's going to fall over. Oh, that ain't too bad. Doesn't look the best of beers, to be quite honest. So we'll see how we get on. I'm going to leave it in here for a week, and then I'm probably going to change it over to a second fermenter and try and filter out some of that sediment, and we'll see how we get on with that. So yeah, it came up a little bit short as well. It's open for 5 litres, which is up here, so we're probably around 4.5 litres. Nothing too sad though. We're going to add 3 grams of yeast to this. Yeah, so hopefully I'll have another video uploaded tonight. Thanks again to Leon C Brewery for supplying me with the grains, the hops and the yeast for this. Yeah, go down and check them out if you can. The tap house opens next week. I'll definitely be going down there to try out some of the beers. I posted some recently on my Instagram page. Go check that out, Big Belly Brewer. Yeah, apart from that, I'm looking forward to trying it. Smells lovely. Doesn't look great, but we'll wait and see what it looks like when it's finished fermenting, I suppose. Right, I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Probably won't upload this video till it's fully completed. Yeah, probably bottling day. I'll do a video on bottling day, and then I'll upload them all together. Okay? It's been a Big Belly Brewer, and I'll catch you on the next video.